What up, YouTube? Before we start the video, we got a very important announcement for you.
That's right, we have our new milestone giveaway for 2,000 subscribers. That is a CGC 9.8 graded Thor #1. This cover is a Nick Klein sketch variant that is also signed by Donnie Cates.
What? Are you crazy? Yes, we are. When we hit 2,000 subs, we're giving away this bad boy. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. It would be much appreciated because we want to give this away, but we only can do that when we hit 2,000 subs. Let's get to the video. What up, YouTube? I'm Jim.
I'm Nate.
And we are Two Fat Guys Pull List, and we have another new Comic Day video for you for the week of April 24th, and we've got no time.
None. Let's do it.
First up, we've got Pine and Merrimack, issue number 4 from Boom Studios.
Yeah, this book keeps getting better every issue, I think. The last issue was really, really good. I liked all the character building and stuff we got.
Nice. Well, let's see if it can continue that.
Are you still reading this?
Momentum. Nope.
You stopped after 2?
We have no time. All right, next up we have Something is Killing the Children, issue number 36.
We are back. We are back from hiatus. This is the first book since November. And we are doing prequel sagas now. We're going to do it. Apparently, we're doing a couple arcs of prequel stories with Erica, of course. But this is to build some backstory, not just with the character, but with what I think is going to be a really big moment in after these arcs, because we're already seeing the build up in House of Slaughter. So
okay, all right, sounds
excited.
good. Sweet. After that, from Dark Horse, we have Dawnrunner issue number 2, and I am incredibly excited for this book. You know, Ramvi has been missing on my pull list of late, and so to get him back into the fold, and especially with him mirroring this idea of potentially an Evangelion situation, I'm still going to hold true to my theory that the body switching that seems to be happening, or consciousness swapping that seems to be happening in this book, is more of we have a disembodied soul that is stuck in the machine that our pilot is interacting with. That's my theory, and I'm super stoked for it.
I wasn't quite as sold on it, so I'm going to need this issue to kind of push through.
God, it's going to push so hard. So hard. After that, from Distillery, we have Spectrograph. From The Onion.
From The Onion, yeah. Distillery and Onion, Insta-buy. And then you put Christian Ward on the art, who does amazing cosmic horror. I pre-ordered this the second they announced it. Amazing.
I did not. I'm good.
It's going to be great.
I'm sure it will be. All right, after that, from Skybound/Image, we have Duke, issue number 5. It looks like it's the last issue within the series. Got to be honest, I didn't read issue 4, so I have 2 issues to read before this Sunday show.
You know, it was fine. It was more of the same. It's like average. It's cool to see what's going on with the story, but it's nothing like blow you away.
Nothing crazy. No energy on drop yet, huh?
No.
All right, after that, from Image Comics, we have The Six Fingers, issue number 3 from Dan Watters.
Yeah, this keeps getting better every single issue. I love the back and forth that Waters and Rambi are doing. This story is great. Getting to see the other side of the murders, and we really still don't even know why they're happening yet. It's great.
I'm getting a sense that our independents are just gonna be the foundation of just a great week, you know, because it's just crazy. Lastly, from Image Comics, we have The Creature from the Black Lagoon Lives from Dan Watters and Remby.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot to say here except the success that the first Universal Monsters had, plus Dan Watters and Ramvi, what they're doing on the other book. That's there's just no reason I couldn't
just can't stop. Just can't stop.
This is another insta pick.
Crazy. All right, jumping over to Marvel, we're going to kick it off with the Avengers issue number 13, A Fall of the House of X tie-in, and it's McKay. I mean, that's probably the most positive thing about the book, but it's just it's crazy to say that the X-Men have very much overstayed their welcome in this storyline. I mean, it's crazy to say I'm saying that, and I've been the one that's been harking like, stay on it, stay on it, stay on. But I'm just ready for it to be over. Like, I know it's not going to end. I can't assume that it's going to end in any way that I want it to. So just get it over with for me, please. And give me back my Avengers book so we can get into Blood Hunt, which is crazy to say because I am not a vampires in my comics book kind of guy.
I'm still very excited about this one. This is the last issue. The next issue is Blood Hunt. So we're right.
Sweet. A stud. Stud. All right, after that, we have Daredevil issue number 8, a special oversized anniversary issue celebrating 60 years without fear. Okay. I mean, like, I'm sure it's going to be fine. You know my opinion on these supersized special anniversary issues. I'm not really a big fan of them because we don't really get a lot of, usually, we don't get a lot of movement with our main story. And,
Mm-hmm.
it's more obviously a celebration of other writers and creators who took Daredevil to certain heights. And that's fine. But for me, momentum killing is just a drag, and so that I guess I need to put my expectations very low.
Yeah,
I
my
don't know.
expectations are low here, and it's a $10 book, so I'm a
That's
little frustrated by this one.
not cool. I will tell you one thing that's cool,
Yeah.
and that's this Daredevil cover. Like this Daredevil cover,
Oh yeah.
I think I may have ordered this one. I hope I ordered this one. If I didn't, I'm switching mine out because we all know again I hate this cover sucks. Like it's I mean it's actually not that bad comparative to some of the junior covers, but
Yeah.
still it's trash. After that, oh god. From Jonathan Hickman, we have Gods issue number 7. The last issue of Gods, we actually got some decent movement, yet still we don't know what the fuck is going on in this book. And the solicits for this is like Dimitri. We find out a decision he made that has huge consequences. I'm like, who the
Right.
fuck is Dimitri? We're 7 issues in, and I still don't understand why I should care about these characters. I'm sorry I'm cussing so much, but like that's how frustrated I am with this series because it's Jonathan Hickman. Like I
I
know I
haven't read
get
it since issue 2.
see, like it's just
I don't know.
that's
Not even
insane.
Hickman could get me to stay on this. I'm buying all the issues, but I don't know
Well,
why.
see, what's gonna happen is we're gonna get an Ultimates thing that happens here where Ultimate Invasion was like pretty bland vanilla, but then what spawned out of it was fucking awesome. And I think that's probably what's going to happen here with Gods. There's
Yeah.
going to be something that was quite literally under our noses. It was unbearable to read, and then something really cool comes out of it, where we're like, oh my god, Donny Cates is writing this book that's involved with it's going to be
Right.
some shit like that. But anyway, we'll talk about it, I guess. All right, after that, Rise of the Powers of X, issue number 4, from Karen Gillan and RB Silva. Now, this, even though I just said the shit that I said about X-Men, this has actually been really fun. Gillian seems he's just, it feels like, did I say Gillian?
Yes.
Gillan.
I'll just let it go.
Gillen seems to be having the best time out of everybody in the X office because he's been writing it for so long after Hickman departed. And so he's actually like his storylines actually make sense. His storylines that he's finishing actually make sense. And we already saw a pretty big betrayal with Xavier in Gary Jerry's X book where he made a deal with the AI Orcus for his mutants. And so, in Rise, we saw him fucking shoot Rachel Summers to get the Phoenix to pop out. So, in this one, I think it's like, who is the betrayer? It's pretty apparent that it's Xavier. So, this to me is a very pivotal issue that will get us to understand where we're going in the relaunch in the summer with the X-Men, because I have to assume Xavier will not make it out of this situation either alive or in any form of being with Krakoa if it still exists.
Until
'Cause we're
July and everything's back to normal.
we'll see. I don't know because you weren't here. You weren't here last Sunday, but I'll just give you a tidbit. Apocalypse is resurrecting Krakoa itself. He's resurrecting the island, and so
Why resurrect something that we're just going to kill it in the next month?
I don't know, and that's why I have to. That when I read that last week, it was kind of like, well, maybe there is. I'm not saying eternal life, all that jazz. I think Apocalypse is going to be a key player in the summer, the relaunch, but I don't think he's going to be a villain. I think we're going to have another situation where there will be a mutant paradise, but you can't fuck with it, like, because Apocalypse is involved and he's such a devout, he's Magneto on steroids when it comes to mutants.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's besides the point. This has been fun. Karen Gillan, to me, you know, stuck with it, and so we're finally getting some resolves. That's nice. We stayed on this way too long.
Yeah.
So let's talk about another Karen Gillan book, X-Men Forever, issue number 2, where we're basically getting, excuse me, basically show notes about things that happened in previous issues and kind of connecting the dots. I don't have a lot of hope for this book. It's more of just kind of filling in the spaces where we had questions, whether we like it or not. That's basically what this is. Will I read it? Yes. My review will probably be very, 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 very tiny. So, because I'm over it. All right. Our last Marvel book of the night, and one where now we're praising Hickman, and that is Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 4. This has been great. We've said it before. He's playing in nostalgia while still doing something new, and I think that's fantastic. And Spider-Man has just been fun. I'm excited for this issue, and I'm going to go ahead and say this is my patois.
I'm going to be petty and say that I'm beyond upset that Chichetto is not on the art of this.
You knew it was. You knew
3 issues.
I know. I'm
in the middle of an arc. The middle of an arc.
I get it. You're basically channeling my fury because I'm so over the industry non-standard of not, I guess it's a standard of just not having your artist on the book 100% of the time. Unless it's a fucking mini and Daniel Warren Johnson's sticking through it, we just don't get consistent artists. And I'm even though I am currently wasting time on being pissed about it, I'm not doing it anymore. I am looking forward to the issue though. Like, I think it's gonna be.
I am too. I just am less now.
That should be our next emote badge. I am less now. Hey, I'm interrupting the video. It's only because I've got something really important to tell you. I know you know what we're giving away when we hit 2,000 subscribers. I gotta let you know about what we're giving away when we hit 1,250 subscribers. We're giving away this Uncanny X-Men #1 signed by Jim Chung, CGC grade 9.8. When we hit 1,250 subscribers, you could potentially win this, but you have to be subscribed to our channel. So hit that sub button, ring that bell, give us a like. Let's get back to the video, shall we? All right, jumping over to DC, we have Detective Comics issue 1084 from Ram V. Is this like the penultimate, or what are we doing here? Like, in the sense of the arc?
This is the beginning of Act 3.
Okay.
So we are essentially done with our literal and metaphorical journey through the desert, finding and stuff like that. We are now getting back to the city, and this city doesn't remember who Batman is. Remember the mind thing? They use the something engine, whatever that is, to like make people start forgetting, and only certain people like I can't even think of her name. The commissioner and like a Catwoman, a couple people remember, and that's it. And so like very, very interested to see how all this goes.
Okay.
I believe this is the final act of the series. So I think we get like 5 more issues, and I think Ron V's done.
Damn.
Which makes me a little sad.
Yeah, it's definitely sad, but I think we're coming to a head of a potential clear out, whether you like it or not, of writers and titles and some. It just amazes me that we haven't heard anything yet outside of potentially new Free Comic Book Day.
Yeah.
We're waiting. I am actually waiting with bated breath to see what DC is going to cook up for the second half of 2024 leading into 2025. Because something's got to change. Because I am not excited about Amanda Waller.
Yeah, this whole Absolute Power summer event is
a non-starter.
Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Speaking of Amanda Waller, we have Green Arrow issue number 11 from Williamson, and I'm sure we're still dealing with the ramifications or potential ramifications of this event. This book has been good, but I can't really say a lot about this issue because I haven't read issue 10. So there are now 2 books that I have to read on top of the books that I have this week in order to catch up to review this properly.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. So we're both we'll let y'all know what we're thinking of both last month's issue and this issue.
But again, it's Merlin, which we had already been like Pervy 2 in the previous arc, and I remember when that was, what's the word, unveiled. I was like, who?
Mhm.
And again, it's our lack of knowledge with DC, so
Mhm.
it's a kind of doing a disservice, but we'll figure it out. We'll
We'll
figure
see.
it out. Yeah, for sure. All right, that's going to do it for this week's new Comic Day video for the week of April 24th. Let us know down in the comments, what are you picking up today? What are you reading first? What's your potential pick of the week? Let us know. As always, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. It'd be much appreciated as we're on the road to 1,250 subscribers. And you know what we're giving away when we hit that number, so please make sure to hit that sub button and all those other things. We will catch you potentially live this Sunday, but maybe we might do it earlier, or we might do a pre-record. We'll see. Just keep your eyes out on our social, but you will get reviews on these books. How it's delivered to you is a different story, but we will let you know probably by Wednesday how we're going to do it, whether it's a live show on Friday or a pre-record going out on Sunday. So it will happen. So just keep an eye on it. It'll happen, and can't wait to hang out with y'all, whether it's live or pre-record. As always, fam, be kind to one another and read more comics. Later.